It's in the game.
Squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing a ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The option, the keeper. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one.
defense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play picking up the first.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense time and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
He will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
As Howie mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you've just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game. Third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. From the back. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This is a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on that play.
We're halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy is football to become if you're the more physical type? If you can threaten the ball and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Incomplete. Man, it's lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against that outstanding wide receiver. And it's the defender who makes the play. Really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see how his quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Makes the catch and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they brought in.
It isn't the guy, because you mentioned it, David, you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson, when they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position. Now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be our biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Singleton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and now the 8 first down. After that big gain to open things up, they'll put in play from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Quick spin on the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chain. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched down at the 5.
Nice job. For hang time, when you think over here, it's coming inside the 10. Nothing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it.
Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. Austin throwing on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 15, he floats. To running room. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you did it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
It's complete.
Every drive is obviously important. Now you tell yourself to hold this offense. They need to score. Like before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. That'll put a team together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here we go. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 40. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down. sack back at the 36.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the ball is inside the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. The run inside. It's Cobb. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive at the 25. Brown wants to pass. Going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And he muffs it. It's loose. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they stop the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Plenty of time left in the game here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Brown will throw it. Scrambling away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. Over to the line in a hurry.
You never want to say it's over. We're here early in the game. Considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch. He'll wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He spins that thing down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he's dragged down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon taking on the number 14, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Ducks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
No idea what he would have been thinking to try to return that one. They stop him at the 7.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Brown wants to pass. Fires quickly. I mean, just enough room to smother and juke his way up to the 16. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the quarterback. As that bounce in the air, a long time to throw the ball back to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Here we go, ready. They'll move the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down, down the goal line. But the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration.
This offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
This is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge show for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Brown will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Wide open spaces. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring this one out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot of...
Going to let it fly. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking to pass, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football and start to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel of playing that spot back there.
Starting field position for this offense. Running inside. It's Cobb. Surge ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets all the way down to 2 yards.
explosive run. Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and then before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Makes the
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get set.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts at their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Honestly, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
The offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they made a bender right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A strike downfield.
Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays, and don't have anybody in the camera shot, and don't have anybody there to even listen to them.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground with the back. Makes a pass to Marker. He stopped
really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for room. It's Davidson.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that one.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. The Tigers will call a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the all-around win. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the... He's got it right! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He goes right back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes back to put it in. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of full steam, and the defense finally got it. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this.
And he crosses the goal.
Something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he tacked on the extra point. it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
This game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Wesco's got it. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he dropped it. Just didn't get the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not good on the return. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to be the defense coming up the margin, putting a wrap on this one.
Never say die attitude. I love that, especially these players just out there competing. The scoreboard right now doesn't look like they're competitive in this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get in your locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here's a little room there.